Once again, like I said before, the most dangerous thing you're going to face in Colombia is crossing the street. Because these people do not stop for traffic lights or any of that. Stop signs. They running all that shit. Should have showed y'all the gym. The gym is on the other side of this open area right here. We just strolling around. I did some fat shit today, y'all. Did something I ain't did in a while. Treated myself to some ice cream. Now they got a crepes and waffles in this mall, but we just came from a different mall. I should have showed y'all that other mall because it's nice. But in the other mall, they also have though. Yeah. I'm looking at tickets now to get to somebody beach. Yeah, they got some beach cities that I want to check out. It's a town out here called Santa Marta. It's a beach town I gotta check out. But they got a beach town too called Tamaco, where, you know, the town is predominantly black. It's like, I think 85 or 90% black. I really want to go check that out. Nah, I'm not in Medellin right now. I'm in Pereira, which is about a 5-hour drive from Medellin, where I'm at right now if you was to go by car. They got flights too, though. The flight is probably like less than an hour. It's the same mall. Y'all seen me up in here yesterday. We up in here again, getting it in. That's one thing I've been doing is getting a lot of steps in, man. And of course, you know you got to keep some love in your body. For sure. I'm enjoying it. You get to see Latino culture outside Chicano Mexican culture, so you can see our politics and their politics. Yeah, that's real. I mean, it's a different world over here, man. You know, all that shit that we got going on in the States, that shit ain't even a thing out here. And you know, all Latinos got similarities in the fact that they speak Spanish, but everybody's different. Like, accents are different, cultures are different, dialect is different, even though it's the same language, it's a different dialect. Like, Colombian Spanish is totally different from Mexican Spanish, you know, Costa Rican Spanish, Cuban Spanish, Dominican Spanish, Puerto Rican Spanish. Like, everybody's Spanish is different. You got different slang, different words that mean the same thing. But nah, it is dope to experience different cultures, though. I love the culture out here. You know, don't believe the hype, what they tell you on the news and shit, or what you hear people saying on videos about how dangerous it is out here. That shit's a bunch of hype. Of course, shit happens here like it does anywhere else, but Colombian people are super nice. For real. super friendly, super helpful, good peoples. But now you're right, surcharge though, like, get away from this music, it's loud as hell. Well, I can't really get away from the music right now, but now, so surcharge, you're right though, because like, especially, you know, like if you coming from like California or something, the only Latin culture you might be familiar with is Mexican culture, and not even like true Mexican culture, like Mexican American culture, which is, you know, all that shit is different, but it's good to just come out here and see something different, man. Right, Denise, I feel you. I feel so at home when I'm in Colombia. You already know. I'm just leaning over this balcony. If I was to drop my phone down there, that'd be fucked up. Hustler BNB say top of the world to your feet for a big old Mac like myself. When we want to visit Cali, where are the top spots at, Pete, to fellowship? Well, you know, I'd rather not talk about that on this platform, you dig? But we can't talk about it though. Surcharge, good looking with the $2 holler to support the electrolytes fund. Somos uno, for sure, good looking. Gotta keep the electrolytes. Not only do you gotta keep the love in your body, you gotta keep the electrolytes too. When I was fasting, that's the only thing I was drinking was water, electrolytes, and green tea. Oh, and apple cider vinegar. Water, electrolytes, green tea, apple cider vinegar. That's the only thing I was drinking during my fast. Basically no calories though, nothing but calories in it. Surcharge says, Freeze, wanted to ask, when you were fasting, were you still working out? Nah, I wasn't working out, man, because see, when you fasting, your body is using fat as fuel, right? And it's preserving muscle as well. But when you try to work out, like as far as like lifting weights in a fasted state, you know, your body is gonna start using that muscle as fuel as well. So you could lose a lot of muscle mass when you working out, when you fasting for days like that. So I didn't work out during the fast. The only thing I did was walk. I walked a whole lot. I still was getting my, 12,000 plus steps in per day, because I'm averaging about 12,000 steps a day. But yeah, I was doing that that's the only exercise, I guess you could call exercise, that I was getting while I was fasting, was walking. But I was walking a whole lot. So Justin James says, how's the game in Colombia? It's different, man. Like I was saying last night on the live, man, the chicks that's in the game out here, they're not in it to come up and, upgrade their lifestyle, live a better quality of life. They just in it to survive. Like how in the States, we kind of like, jokingly say survival sex. That's really what it is out here. It's really for survival. It's not like to, come up and do big shit. Not like they ain't in the game for that out here. They just strictly in it to survive. Now you got every type of person everywhere, so you might have a sprinkle of, chicks here and there just really trying to come up and do something big, but they far and few in between. If they might just so happen to get exposed to a better quality of life and see the possibilities, then they might open their eyes to something bigger and better. But 95% of 98% of them ain't on that type of time. 98% of them is just doing it just to survive. I know you run a strict diet, but I'm curious what local cuisine you've been enjoying the most, if any. I'm familiar with all of it. Just want to see what you might be digging. Sir Charles, so when I eat out, because I mostly cook, but when I eat out, the only thing that I eat is pollo asado. And I do the pollo asado entero, completo. I eat the whole chicken. That's the only thing I eat. I haven't tried anything else. As far as like meals and shit like that, I haven't tried anything else. Because I know what rotisserie chicken is, you know what I mean? Pollo asado. That's the only thing I've eaten since I've been here. Aside from what I cook. I'll cook myself some salmon or, make myself a big ass salad and shit like that. But what advice do you have for the youth with the White House enforcing the draft from 18 to 25? Lojo says, it's a tricky situation. I can't really say. I didn't know that they was enforcing the draft again officially. I remember hearing talks about them possibly doing it, but I don't know. Is it a thing now? Is it official that they enforcing the draft? People 18 to 25? Man, leave the country. Go somewhere else. That's probably what I would do if I was between 18 and 25. And they talk about entering the draft. I'll get my passport and start traveling the world. Catch me if you can, motherfucker. That's probably what I would do. Seriously, I'm laughing, but that's probably really what I would do. Unless you just you got some people that just want to join the military. And then I don't know, I don't really see that culture becoming a thing again. But that used to be the shit to do. Like, how like when, little boys grow up and they want to be an athlete or they want to be this or they want to be that. They want to be a doctor or a lawyer, whatever. Back in the days, a lot of little boys wanted to grow up and join the military. A lot of people lied about their age to join the military. Like if you look at a lot of celebrities or just like notable figures that was around like in the 1940s, 1950s, 1930s, a lot of them joined the military when they was like 15, 16, lied about their age in order to get up in there. So I don't know I don't see that ever becoming a culture again, but you never know. But you might have some young people that want to join the military. I never did. My father was in the military. My grandfather was in the military. But me, I'm cool. No, thank you. But then I kind of like got disqualified at an early age anyway because I got shot in my knee when I was 19. So that kind of like took me out the game. Right, we had army men and all that shit when we were kids. Yeah, I remember them. them army toys, little army men for sure. Sir Charge, good looking again with the $5 holler. Freeze, you heard about this Jay Prince Jr. story? They shooting in Houston, sending guys to crash out over a bitch. I saw something with Jay Prince Jr.'s name in it, but I didn't read into it. I saw like a thumbnail or something on YouTube. They had his name on there and some other guy, but I don't know what the story is about. I didn't look into it. So I'm not sure. Were a lot of P's former military World War II in Vietnam? Oh yeah, I'm sure they was. Yeah. I don't know about World War II, probably so, but Vietnam, yeah. Freeze in LA 2028. Will you be doing something for the Olympics? I can see you getting a shirt or logo on your channel for 2028 for the Olympics. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Got a lot of time to figure it out, though. Roasted chicken, yeah, that makes sense. Everything else is damn near fried and carbs. Nah, you're right. Out here, it's a lot of fried food. It's a lot of bread. It's a lot of rice. All of which I don't indulge. Shout out from Florida Freeze, drop some game on us. I just came through. He said that like I'm a vending machine, like you just pop a coin in me and I just start kicking game. Freeze, can you do a live one day on the voicemails? Oh man, the voicemails Mac Man used to leave you on simple, and how y'all was listen to them and then quit and start laughing. Man, I wish I still had them voicemails, man. Mac Man was hilarious. It's always a little one tripping. Look at it, tripping. Say tripping. But nah, Mac Man used to have us dying laughing. Yeah, I will have to do a video of that one day. Just to document, just do a video specifically for that so it'll be documented. Because them voicemails was straight. But it was funny because he was so serious. He was so serious. Mac Man was a piece of work. Shout out to Mac Man though. Looked like he doing all right. Have you been going back to the States? I haven't been back to the States since December. I ain't touched American soil since 2025. Y'all stupid. Sir Charles dumb as it. The best is the story of a renegade putting hands on Freeze because she thought his breath stank. R.I.P. Sin. Hey, it's funny, Sir Charles, because I was just listening to that video the other day. Simple talking about the renegade was really finna whoop me. She thought she could, though. Oh, no, no. Oh, what's up? But yeah, she really wanted to whoop me, man. The homie breath was so strong, she thought it was mine. She really thought that was me with the breath kicking like Bruce Lee. And the homie he was just sitting there quiet. He didn't have no shame about it. Like, he was like, if the bitch was able to whoop me, he was just gonna let her whoop me and not say nothing, not speak up, none of that. You know what I mean? He was just gonna let the bitch whoop me. I was clean as hell that day too, man. I had a wave in my head for every day of a leap year. Not every day of a regular 365 day year. I'm talking about 366 leap day year. I had a wave in my head for every day of a leap year. Looked like God just touched my head. I had a white suit on with some white shoes. Man, I was super clean that day. Probably had on, let's see, that was like 2000. That had to be like 2011, maybe 12. So I probably was wearing some Dolce & Gabbana cologne or some Jean Paul Gaultier cologne. I know I was smelling good. Or I might have had that Dolce & Gabbana the One. That was my shit too. Dolce & Gabbana the One. I might have had that on. Or, damn, see, I'm remembering all my old colognes. I might have had on that Gucci. Was it made to measure? I think it was Gucci made to measure that I used to wear. Yeah, Gucci made to measure. Because they had a different Gucci cologne that was more popular. But that made to measure was my shit. I used to like that one. Gucci made to measure. That was my shit. I probably had that shit on. We was in Vegas, up in Bills, which later on became the Cromwell, like it is now. Back then it was still Bills. And man, the homie just was finna let this renegade put her hands on me about his breath, man. She's gonna whoop me about his breath. In her mind, she thought she could whoop me too. She really was testing me. And see, back then, I was like slim. You know, I wasn't on swole. This before swole freeze. It was like right before I started working out, getting on swole. So this is like slim, you know, average built freeze. Well, I ain't never been built average, but you know what I mean. But yeah, chick just, man, the homie got to talking, and she just was bold with it. She was like, "Your breath stinks." Oh my goodness, your breath stinks. I'm like, hey, you need to. And I tried to like hint to her, like, look, I know what you're talking about. I smell it too, but that's not me. I tried to do it in a way where I wasn't busting the homie out. I wasn't gonna bust my homie out, you know what I mean? That's my pimp partner. I wasn't gonna bust him out. I wasn't gonna be like, hey, bitch, you know, that's this man's breath. That ain't mine. You know, I ain't want to do him like that. You know, that was my partner. I didn't want to do him like that. But he didn't give a damn about me, so I shouldn't have gave a damn about him. Because he seen this chick talking shit to me. He seen her threaten me. And he didn't give a damn about none of that. Shit might just be your ism going, Jack. Yeah, but they got my name in blue. What's that about? Sir Charles, your name is in blue because you part of the death row security.
What up, Magic?
Damn, did I get a wrench? You been had a wrench. I remember this story. Yeah, Paul, you remember, man? But Sinful tell it. It's funny because it ain't even Sinful story, but he tell the story better than me.
I'm about to say, man, show me a magic.
Super funny.
Damn, Alakazoo.
Looking lean, Freeze, Jacob Sims, yeah. Yeah, man, I've been out here getting slim and trim around here, but still got some yolks though. Don't get it twisted now. Don't get it twisted now. I still got, the yolks ain't they not as big as they was, but I still got some yolks now.
Y'all talking about me? Oh, there.
Jay Hud say, Freeze, on my birthday, I will be in Las Vegas on Fremont Street, sitting at Binions or El Cortez playing blackjack. Yeah, man, that's the last of the old Vegas right there, that Binions and that El Cortez, man.
You want to go back up to the top, P?
Yeah, that's cool.
Hey,
Pretty soon.
Did you see the view up there?
Nah. Pretty soon, them places going to be a thing of the past, man. Good old Vegas, man.
My bad, my shit had froze up for a second. And over the blind left is one tree got a flag. Okay.
Disrespectful to the pimp's breath, backhand demo. Hey, we really was finna fight though, man. I could laugh about it now, but that girl really tried to fight me about She really tried to fight me about the homie's breath, man. She really picked up a glass and raised it to me like she was gonna hit me with the glass, man. Oh my goodness, think about that shit is hilarious. I'm gonna show y'all this view real quick. Boy, it's so beautiful out here. See, this Pereira, this is a little town, especially in comparison to like Medellin and Cali and Bogota. This is a smaller town. Hey man, and when I address this individual, snipers, y'all can stand down, man. Just let him make it. Don't block nobody right now, man. But hey, Launchpad, whatever your name is, like, what's wrong with you, dude? Hold on. Something is seriously wrong with you, dude. Because you keep asking this dumbass question. And I'm never addressing the question. Like, why are you concerned about that? You have a strong concern for that because you keep asking this question. You keep commenting on different videos, asking the same question, and now you asking this question in the chat. Like, for real, man, what's wrong with you, man? You need a bitch or something, man? Maybe I could line you up with somebody, man, so you can hang out, have some fun with a lady or something, man. Because you keep asking me this weird ass question. What's wrong with you, man? Talk to me, man. What's wrong? I'm giving you opportunity right now, man, to like let me know what's wrong with you, man. Because I might have a solution for you, man. But you just keep asking this weird ass question. It's like, why are you concerned about that? Why do you even want to know that? Like, that ain't cool, man. See, I know the internet, right? The internet has had an effect on people to where nobody scrutinizes anything anymore, and everybody thinks everything is okay, everything is acceptable. And if you scrutinize something, if you challenge something, if you question something, you a hater. But, some shit got to be challenged, man. Some shit got to be, questioned. And I got to question you about that, man. I got to challenge you on that, man. Like, why are you asking this question over and over again, man? What's wrong with you, man? You got constipation issues or something, man? Like, you trying to know how I handle my bodily issues if I got any or something like that, or if I'm dealing with the same shit you dealing with or something, or you just can't control your flatulence or something, like when you be on the blade, you be farting and shit like that, so you want to know if Freeze do the same thing. Hey, man. Man, I'm a pimp, man. You know, I ain't never farted in my life. I don't know what you're talking about. But why you keep asking me this question, though? Something's wrong with you, man. You need some help. I'm letting you know you got an opportunity to get some help from me just right now in this moment, man. If you know, ask a better question. Ask the question that you want to know that prompts you to ask that question. Like, but then again, that might be an even more disturbing question. I don't know, man. You got a better question that you can ask, though. All the game that the pimpin' got to give, man, and you asking that kind of question, like it's so much. Like you probably going through something with a female or something right now. You know what I mean? You probably going through family issues or something, man. There's so many different problems that you probably got going on in your life that you can get the solution to, and you want to know the answer to that. Like you got Freeze on here right now talking to you, and you want to know the answer to that. There's so many other better questions that you can ask, man. You know, something that's gonna help your life, man. Something that's gonna help you, you know, live a more prosperous life, a more happy life, a more fruitful and beneficial life to the world, man, to your loved ones and people, and to yourself. Come on, man. There's better questions that you can ask. For real. Are you in the mall, P? Yeah, Palm, I'm in the mall. The mall that I'm in right now is called La Victoria. Yep. Is the food good? Well, Melanated One, like I was just saying, the only thing I've eaten here is pollo asado, which is like rotisserie chicken. It's fire too. God Body One Love says, better question. What's your go-to chest routine that you found to be most effective? Well, God Body One Love, I got the same routine I've been using for like 15 years, man. I do the same shit. It's kind of evolved a little bit over the years, but my chest routine ain't really evolved too much. I've been doing the same thing for a long time, which is I do flat bench, incline bench, flat dumbbell flies, incline dumbbell flies. And I do 4 to 5 sets of each of those. But lately I've been doing 4 sets. And I do somewhere around like 12 reps of each set. So I'll do, like I said, flat bench, I'll do 4 sets incline. Incline bench, I'll do 4 sets. Flat bench, I'll do 4 sets on the bench. And then for the dumbbell flies, I'll do 4 sets of those flat, 4 sets incline. And then I'll do some push-ups at the end of my session, like when I'm done lifting weights and everything, I'll do like 4 sets of push-ups. But the push-ups really, really help with your chest, for real. Push-ups gonna help get your chest right. And then you can do different variations too, like you can widen your grip on the bench. You can make your grip more narrow on the bench. You know, all them different variations is cool. Sometimes I bring my grip in a little bit, not like all the way close, but I bring my grip in a little bit. And then sometimes I'll go wider. You know, I switch it up. I do cable healthy habits. I do cable sometimes too. Cable flies, I do those sometimes. Those are cool too. Cable chest, incline bench, and push-ups will do it, especially if you do 7 short with triangle and wide. Yeah. I do 20 down at the end of my chest push-ups. Yeah. Larry P85 says, you speak Spanish? How is communicating there? You know, I've been here for what, 6 of the past 7 months, or 5.5 of the past 6.5 months. Almost 6 of the past 7 months I've been here, right? So, you know, hardly anybody speaks English. So you kind of forced, which is a good thing, to speak Spanish. It kind of prompts you to have to speak Spanish. So, you know, just day-to-day life, you know, having basic conversations with people, asking somebody, you know, directions somewhere, or, you know, asking somebody in the store where this is or where that is, or if they carry this or carry that, or can they do this, can they do that, you know, and then conversations evolve. You meet people, you become friends with people, you chop it up with people, you know, just living out here. You know, naturally your Spanish is gonna get better. So my Spanish has got a whole lot better from when I first came to now. Now, mind you, you know, very, very, very basic Spanish when I came here. It wasn't like I came here and just knew absolutely no Spanish. I had very, very basic Spanish when I first came. And I've just been building on that. And, you know, not only learning from having conversations with people, but when I'm alone by myself, I practice my Spanish when I'm by myself. So yeah, my Spanish has got a whole lot better. I wouldn't say that I'm fluent, but I can get by. You know what I mean? Right, being in Long Beach 562, I can speak a little Spanish. Right, you know, if you're from Southern California, man, you're gonna know a little bit of Spanish. And then, you know, back in the days, I had a little chick from Honduras for like 2 years, and she barely spoke English, and I barely spoke Spanish, but, you know, us being with each other, like, we made each other better. I made her English better, she made my Spanish better. So, but, you know, that was like 20 years ago, and you know how they say you lose what you don't use. So I was getting pretty good with my Spanish when she was around, but I ain't been involved with nobody who speak mostly Spanish since then. So yeah, but just being in this kind of situation, like, you know, immersing yourself in a place where, you know, everybody speaks Spanish and hardly anybody speak English, you know, that's one of the best ways to learn for sure. Keep the workout challenge videos coming, P. It's very competitive, for sure. Let's be honest about the real reason you in Colombia. Hey, see, man, see, when you a trick, right? And I know that's what you're getting at. See, when you a trick, you can only see the world through a trick's eyes. And when you can see the world only through a trick's eyes, it's so much shit that you're going to overlook. It's so much shit that you're going to miss. You know what I mean? Now, I'm 44 years old. I done had some of the baddest women that you could imagine. And I've had them surrender themselves to me and bow down to me and let me do with them whatever I wanted to do, when and how I wanted to do it, right? And I've been doing that all my life. So to think that, you know, somebody like me would come to Colombia just for that is ridiculous. And then see, you know, now Medellin, I can understand you assuming that, right? I can understand you assuming that, you know, with somebody going to Medellin and spending time there. But in a town like this ain't even a town for that. Like, if you was a trick and you want to come here and trick to your heart's content, this ain't even really the place for that. This ain't even really the place to do no whole bunch of big old tricking. Pereira, Colombia, it's so many other more beautiful things to a town like this, and even Medellin. You know what I mean? Like Medellin is a beautiful place and got a whole lot more going on than just that. You know. Well, let me break a few things down to you about what I love about Colombia. I love the culture. I love how helpful and friendly people are here. Stuff like, a lot of people ride motos out here, motorcycles and scooters and shit like that, right? Now, out here, if somebody fall off their moto and get hurt, everybody is going to run to help them. They ain't going to ask no questions. Everybody who can see what's going on, they're going to drop what they're doing and they're going to run over there to that person and they're going to help them up. They're going to scoop their bike up off the ground, scoop them up off the ground, make sure they straight, help, give them whatever they need. This is out here, right? And guess what? Not one person is going to do. Not one person is going to pull their phone out, start taking pictures or recording. Nobody. Now in the States, if somebody fall off a motorcycle and hurt themselves, everybody is pulling out their phone. You might have one or two people, if that person is blessed, run to that person's aid, try to help them and shit like that. But everybody gonna pull their phone out, start recording, not even giving a damn about that person's well-being. If they seriously hurt or if they damn near gonna die or if they are gonna die, people just don't have appreciation for life like that. But down here, that's one thing I love about down here. People go out of their way to help people. Another thing that I love is that, I ain't got to worry about the police, harassing me and trying their best to lock me up when I'm not doing nothing but being black. The only thing I'm doing is being black. And just because I'm being black in public, they want to go out their way to try to, lock me up. And it ain't got nothing to do with being a street person. You could be a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen in the United States. And if you're black, certain police officers is going to fuck with you and try to lock you up and take your freedom away just because you're black. You know what I mean? If you're driving a nice vehicle, they don't think you should be driving that vehicle. They don't understand how you can afford that vehicle legally without committing some type of crime. So they want to mess with you. If you dress a certain type of way, if you dress nice, you got to be up to no good. If you dress like you from the hood, you got to be up to no good. You could have some braids in your head, tattoos, and street clothes on and be a scientist. You have people out there like that. You know what I mean? But I don't have to worry about stuff like that. I don't have to be worried about the police profiling me because of what I look like. And people don't understand how peaceful, how priceless that kind of peace of mind is. To just be able to go out and around and about, and you don't have to worry about. And then if you do encounter the police, like I don't like because I done had the police stop me a few times out here just to ID me and see what's going on. Once they find out I'm a foreigner, they just bag up off me. But even when you do encounter the police out here, you don't have to worry about them trying to gun you down. You know what I mean? Putting imaginary weapons on you and shit like that. He's got a gun and they trying to, you don't have to, it's just like so much that you don't have to worry about that when it comes to that. You know what I mean? I love how simple life is out here, how, it's you don't have the same type of bureaucracy with everything like you do in the States. Like when it's certain shit that you want to do up there in the States, you got to go through a whole bunch of stupid ass red tape to do that shit, man. Out here, money talk. Like if you got the right kind of money, it don't matter. See, like in the States, your money can't really talk for a lot of things that you want to do. You know what I mean? Like if you got $1 million in street money, there's a lot of things you might want to do that you can't do in the States. If you got $1 million in street money down here, you do what the hell you want to do. Just hypothetically speaking, you know what I mean? Like all that verified funds. And I mean, you do have to verify certain things to a certain extent when you want to do certain things down here, but it's not all fucking red tape, you know. And then just like little stupid shit like ridiculous late fees for everything, like in the States. If you pay your gym membership late, they gonna charge you a $25 fee. If you pay if you pay your phone bill late and it gets disconnected, it's gonna be a $50 reconnection fee, and all that. You don't have to deal with all that type of stuff down here. It's not just like them trying to bleed your pockets every which way that you turn. You know what I mean? I could go on and on and on, man. But to think that a motherfucker came all the way down here just to do some tricking and that's it, like, you crazy. You know what I mean? Like it's just so much more to life. But when, like I said, when you use a trick and you're looking at the world through trick lenses and you can't see nothing else outside of tricking, I can understand you thinking that somebody came down here for that. But when you done live life and you got an appreciation for so many more things to life than just, you know, simple shit like that, man, I just appreciate life. And then look at this, man. Look at how beautiful this shit is, man. This shit is beautiful, man. I don't give a damn with nobody. Look at all this greenery and shit, man. Look at them mountains, man. And then come out here and look at the people, man. See how nice and peaceful the people are, man. Don't believe all that bullshit hype talking about, oh man, it's dangerous out there. Yeah, if you's a trick, this, because your manhood is alive, you brain dead, and you putting yourself in stupid ass situations. You done seen 1,000 news articles about, women drugging guys and then taking all their shit and they wake up with nothing. And then you still will get with a chick down here and let her make you a drink or leave your drink unattended with her. And then she put your dumb ass to sleep after you done seen 1,000, precautionary tales about the shit, and you still fall for the shit. Yeah, to people like that, shit be happening. But listen, man, if you're a tourist down here, and you're not putting yourself in compromising situations, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Most of the violence that happens down here is personal. See, this ain't America, man. You ain't got to worry about, like, you see all these people walking around, you don't have to worry about no random shooter trying to kill all these people that ain't never did nothing to them, man. That's that United States bullshit, man. We don't have to worry about no random shooter just coming up shooting the mall or, shooting in a public area trying to unalive everybody, man. You don't have them type of worries down here. So don't believe the hype about how dangerous Colombia is, man. Shit can happen to you anywhere, just like it can here, just like it can there. But hey, man, trust me when I say it. I've been here, man, and I'm from the United States. The U.S. is way more dangerous than here. Way more. It don't even compare. The U.S. is way more dangerous. U.S. is way more dangerous than here, man. Don't believe the hype. This shit is beautiful. Yeah, I love it down here, man. And then I'm tightening up my Spanish. Before you know it, I'm gonna be fluent in Spanish. What is it, C2? I think it's the highest you can get with your Spanish, level C2. Before you know it, I'm gonna be a C2 with my Spanish. And then, like, I got American money. When you got American money and you come down here and you could live down here with American money, the quality of life is just beautiful, man. Who got battered women out of the U.S. and there? Now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have an unpopular opinion when it comes to that, right? Now, don't get it twisted. Colombia got some beautiful, 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 beautiful women, right? And a lot of them. It's a whole lot of beautiful women. But as far as, like, if you was to just go from city to city and pick all the finest women out of each city and compare them to all the finest women out of each city in the United States, I'll probably have to go with the United States, man. I just, but then see, it's a lot that I haven't seen here too, though. Like, you know, black women is the most beautiful women to me in the world. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing more beautiful than a black woman, right? And they have some towns out here that are predominantly black, and I haven't been to any of those towns. So I might have a different opinion once I go and spend time in some of those towns. I might tell you something different, man. Like, man, you know what I mean? I might have a different opinion, but right as it is right now, from the cities that I've been to out here and the places I've been and what I've seen, again, don't get it twisted. There's some gorgeous women out here, but man, the United States, we got some beautiful ass women, man. You know, like we got some beautiful ass women, man. You know, shout out to DC, shout out to Miami, shout out to New York, shout out to LA, shout out to, Minnesota, Portland, man, New Orleans. Man, we got some beautiful ass women, man. Arizona, we got some beautiful ass women. Kansas City. Nah, Lojo, I haven't been to Barranquilla yet, but I do want to go though. Cali and Choco, the Colombian cities that are predominantly black. Now, Choco, you're right. See, the thing with Cali is Cali has the biggest population of black people, right? So there's not a city in Colombia that has more black people than Cali, but they don't make up the majority, if you understand what I'm saying. Because Cali is a big city. They have more black people than anywhere else, but those black people in Cali only make up like 30% of the population. They got other cities out here that, are 95% black, 90% black. You know what I mean? Of course, those cities aren't as big as Cali, but when you go to those cities, it's Chocolate City. That's all you're going to see. That's where I need to go. You know what I mean? It's a few places that I want to go that I got, in mind. And I'm going to go check out for sure. But I don't think it's year round, but they definitely got soursop and guanabana down there. Yeah, they definitely do for sure. What life lesson has been the most impactful to date? The life lesson has been most impactful. I would say appreciate people above things in all things. Appreciate people above things in all things. This game, I've been looking for other blacks around the globe. Yeah, it's a lot of black people in Barranquilla too, Cartagena too. Just all them Caribbean coast city. Them cities is on the Caribbean coast. So yeah, it's a lot of black folks over there too. Free's gonna be a Spanish and English ambassador. I ain't had no soursop though. I know they got it though. P, what's the best way to get in a caloric or a calorie deficit? The Wizard. See, more so than the calorie deficit, right? Because it sounds to me like you're probably trying to lose weight. More so than being in a calorie deficit or even burning fat is how often you eat. Because you could be in a caloric deficit, but if you eat 4 or 5 or 6 times a day, you're not gonna make much progress. Now, on the other hand, you might not be in a caloric deficit, but if you only eat once a day, that's gonna make way bigger of an impact. So what I advise is not necessarily focus on being in a caloric deficit. Focus on how many times you eat a day. Minimize your eating to at least twice a day. And when I say once and twice a day, I ain't talking about just, you eat one meal or 2 meals and then you got 4 or 5 snacks throughout the day. No. When I say eat one time a day, I'm talking about you eat one time and that's all you eat for the whole day. You ain't having no snacks. You ain't having a banana here. You're not having a candy bar here. You're not eating some trail mix here, a snack here. No snacks. No snacks. You only eating 1 meal a day, 1 time a day. Or 2 meals a day, and you only eating those 2 times a day, no snacks in between. If you do that, at least from my experience, that's way more effective than being in a caloric deficit. Sir Charles says, I was in Cuba last summer during mango and guanabana and soursop season. Delicious fruit you can pull right off the tree. Puerto Rico is the same way. Yeah, I'm already knowing down here too. Cheese and Expat gives a lot of good information on Colombia besides the gossip and drama. Okay, trying to, okay, here we go. Oh, shit. .409 Pilot, good looking. Freeze, salute Freeze, been rocking for years. Appreciate you, man. Kibdo Choco is black as a set of fires. Play Dog. So my partner, I don't know if you've seen him just walking in the background right now. My partner Don B, he just came from Kibdo a couple days ago, and he loved it over there. He said it's real hot though. You ain't got no AC, boy, you're gonna be miserable. But yeah, he just came from Kibdo. I haven't been to Kibdo yet, but he just came from over there, and he loves it. But you know where I want to go though? I want to go to Tumaco. Now, Tumaco is a town that I don't ever hear nobody talking about. I just so happened to stumble upon it myself when I was looking on the map. But it's down at the bottom of Colombia. It's like close to the border of Ecuador. And Tumaco is a beach town. It's like 90% black. I think the population is probably like 200,000 or something like that, 250, maybe 300, between 200,000 and 300,000, I think. But it's a beach city, and so this is one thing I gotta say, right? The black towns out here in Colombia, it seems like it's a thing where they don't want people to visit those places, because when you talk to people or when you just look up shit online, it all says that those are the most dangerous cities. Like Tumaco is supposed to be one of the most dangerous cities. Quibdó is supposed to be one of the most dangerous cities. Buenaventura is supposed to be one of the most dangerous cities. And all these cities happen to be the black, predominantly black places. And from what people that I know that have been to those places, they say, man, it ain't even like that. It ain't what people hype it up to be. I don't think they're any more dangerous or less dangerous than the rest of the cities. I just think they try to do that to deter people from, they don't want the tourism to go to those places for some reason. And a lot of them places be underserved, man. There's a lot of amenities that these other cities be having that they don't have there. But anyway, like I said, I want to go to Tumaco. That's like one of my main places that I want to go in Colombia. Freeze definitely saved his money. I'm not really a big fan of quote unquote saving money. Now making money move the right way, and making money grow. Yeah, because you know I don't. Money ain't meant to. When you talk about saving money, that's like letting money sit still. And I don't believe money is meant to sit still. Money is meant to move. Money is meant to be fluid. So, yeah, I'm not really a big fan of saving money. Blessings Free still tapped in from this work release. Glad to see you doing your thing. Okay, got the work release going on, man. Hopefully you knock that out sooner than later. You dig? You gonna get to other countries too? Yeah, for sure. Definitely gonna hit some other countries, man. I want to go do the Southeast Asia thing, and I want to go do the Africa thing, man. Definitely got to go check out Africa. Move around there, see what's going on. But Colombia, man, it's like when you come to Colombia, man, it's so beautiful, man. It's hard to leave this place when you come here and start digging in and getting to know this place, man. It's hard to leave, man. At least for me, it's hard to leave Colombia, man. It's easy to get comfortable here, and it's hard to leave. Freeze in Africa would be crazy. Freeze going to Africa, man, for sure. Please believe it. But you know, again, you know, when you come here, man, this shit's so beautiful here, man. It's like it's hard to get out the clutches of Colombia when you see this shit. I know you're gonna tap in with O'Shea Duke Jackson. Oh yeah, if I go to Africa, you know I gotta tap in with O'Shea. O'Shea over there probably living like Prince Hakeem, you know what I mean? O'Shea so dug in around there, he probably got his own little town around it. O'Shea got his own village that he running over there, I bet. Colombia look like Florida with mountains. Yeah. Rob Live, what's up with it? Healthy habits, you ain't never lied, damn near be depressed coming back to the States. Now, of course, you know, because my family is there, my kids and all that shit is there. But aside from that, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, when I go back to the States, I can't wait to get back over here. Just Boot TV say you need a travel buddy. I wouldn't mind that, but I ain't gonna lie. I just enjoy my solitude, man. I love being by myself. You know, getting my mind right, getting my body right, getting my soul right, tightening up my Spanish, enjoying the culture, enjoying the people. A travel buddy wouldn't be bad though. I wouldn't mind that. Shit, you be booking your next trip on your way back, for real. Like I said, man, when you get over here, man, and start digging in, man, it's hard to leave, man. O'Shea lives in Africa. Man, you late. Goku O'Shea been living in Africa for years. At least 5-6 years. And then before that, he was living in Poland. So O'Shea ain't lived in the United States in over a decade. Even though he from Sacramento 916, you know what I mean? But yeah, O'Shea ain't lived in the US in years. Over a decade. Gangsta Lifestyle says, Freeze, I'm here with my people. They asked how that retired life. I said, shit, I wish I was in Medellin right now. They call it a mental reset, and that shit is real. That shit add years to your life. Yeah, you ain't never lied, man. And then, like I said, I just came off that 7-day fast too, man. Speaking of reset, I did that 7-day fast, man. I'm really feeling great right now, boy. That 7-day fast, man, that shit just like, it just do something good to your body and your soul and your mind, all that. You doing some tricking with a permanent discount. Yeah, you know, O'Shea ain't no shame in this game. He gonna let you know what he got going on. Jeff Wade, appreciate you, man, for sure. That fast, they have you feeling naturally high, for real. For real, man. You giving your organs a break. You giving your body a break, man, and you allowing your body to heal itself. And man, it's just, yeah, it's the shit. I thought you were sick for a minute, can't lie. Nah, Freeze is far from sick. I'm better than I ever been right now. For real, for real. Better than I ever been. Traveling alone is better. You know, it'd probably be cool traveling with somebody if you got the right somebody to travel with, but I ain't gonna lie, I like traveling by myself. Then I got my partner Don B. You know, I've been knowing Don B for years, but we done linked up down here in this Colombia. So, you know, it's cool having him around. Even though we about to part ways again. We just came, but we both wanted to check out this Pereira. Neither one of us never been here, so we linked up here to check this out. We're gonna probably part ways again in a second. But yeah, you know, my other partner, Absolute, he down here too. You know, I seen him. You know, so I'll be running into people that I know down here. You know, it's cool to know that I got partners that's down in Colombia as well. You did. Freeze would blend in well in Africa, but O'Shea could. Oh, I said I wouldn't blend in well in Africa, but O'Shea could. I don't know. I think I'll be cool in Africa, man. I done ran out of love, man. I need to go give me some more love. But yeah, man, this is you know, I'm appreciating this because, you know, I know everybody don't have the luxury to do what I'm doing right now, man. I know since my I knew he couldn't wait for you to get out the country. Yeah. But like I said, man, you know, I know everybody don't have the luxury to do what I'm doing, you know, just do what I want to do, when and how I want to do it. Everybody can't do that, man. So, you know, I'm just appreciating it while I can. But shit, man, you know, I've been chopping it with y'all for an hour. It don't even seem like it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up. But I'm gonna try to go live again later today. If not today, then tomorrow for sure. I'm gonna tap in with y'all, man. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in, tapping in with a pimp. I appreciate all the questions, input, comments, jokes, feedback, all that good stuff. I appreciate you sharing this video. I appreciate you subscribing and hitting the bell when you subscribe. I appreciate all the super chats, the cash apps, the PayPals. I appreciate your support in every which way that you comes with it, man. Y'all already know who it is and what it is. Freeze is it. If you out traffic moving around, please do so in a safe fashion. And of course, as always, long live the incomparable Sinful to Pete. You dig? We out.